What's up? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 17 video, and today we'll be spreading sand at the beach with the cat loader, and we have 3 Kenworth dump trucks full of sand, which we will be spreading. So let's hop in this and make our way over to the country club, where they've hired us to prepare their beach for the summer season, since there's going to be a lot of traffic with all the warm weather. So we'll pull out here, and we do have to go across 2 lanes on this interstate. So let's wait for traffic so we do not get in an accident. And this was also a pretty highly requested video, so if you do have any cool ideas, let me know down below in the comments. And I really enjoy using the building materials mod. It's a pretty awesome mod, and it's overall creating some great epic videos. So I think we'll lower the drop axe, will kind of help us out, since we do have a lot of weight towing that giant loader, which I thought we would change it up and use that today. So like I was saying, we have 3 dump trucks full of sand. Hopefully that is enough. If not, we will have to call in and get more, because we need to pretty much finish this project today. We'll take a very wide turn, and I believe we're taking a left up here. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, how are you guys liking these building material videos, where we spread gravel, sand, asphalt. Always let me know your feedback down below. But we are rocking one nice setup with a 40-foot trailer, and that loader almost takes up the entire trailer. That is just how large that is. And I'm not sure if that trailer is rated to handle the weight of that loader, but it definitely is working, so we'll kind of go along with it. So I think we'll pull off to the side road up here right next to the sign and unload the loader and disconnect it. And actually looking at this now, I think we'll pull it off to this side. Even though we are on the opposite lane of traffic, the trailer I think will be fine here. Yes, it's off the road, so we will lower the ramp, take the skids, take the loader off, and then we will be disconnecting that, because I'm not sure if the trailer will go up in the air if we do. But we'll turn the lights on, and the hazard lights, all these lights. Take a look at that. This is one awesome loader for working on roads and everything like that. So not really needing the lights, since we will be kind of off the street area, but we'll check for traffic, and I think we'll kind of pull this in. And I think it's going to be a lot easier if we drive it down here. And since there was a really harsh winter with a lot of storms, the waves kind of came up and took away all the good sand, and now this is all like rocky sand. As you guys can see, there's stuff like that. So we just need to lay new sand down and kind of give all the country club members pretty nice sand to enjoy this summer when they're kind of partying on the beach. So we'll come over here, we'll disconnect the trailer and back the truck up. Now I'm not sure exactly how much truckloads, like I was saying, we'll be needing, but I did call in 3 truckloads, and I just overall like using this truck. But let me know down below in the comments, guys, should we put Square2448 landscaping and construction on the side? I think that'll be pretty nice to kind of add. And since we do not want to be driving this large of a truck all over, we'll just make a large pile and then spread it out with the cat loader. So I think we'll back up here. Now we are kind of damaging the grass, but that's a lot easier than damaging it, keep driving the loader over and over it. So we'll just kind of keep dumping out piles and empty this truck completely, making one large pile here, which would be nice. That way we really don't have to keep emptying this truck. But always, I'm trying to always use everything that we have kind of as good as we can and make our work very efficient. So looks like there's still some left in this truck. So I think we're going to have to use it up, and then we'll kind of get back to that. Let's hop in this loader, and let's kind of start off at the very end over there and closer to the water where we will be starting. And this is some nice looking sand, as you guys can see, compared to this, which has actually some dirt, some rock, and some debris in it. We have this very nice brand new sand that just came out of the mill. So this will be perfect for these country club members. We'll come over here, and like I was saying, we'll kind of start over here, and they actually have a pretty nice looking pool. Maybe we could do a pool install, but we are actually a little bit in the water. I think we'll be fine. So we'll kind of back up here, and it won't let me dump it since we are a little bit in the water, which is fine. And did not really notice that it would not let us do that. But we'll kind of start here, and we'll back up slowly. As you guys can see, it's slowly coming out of the bucket and making a really nice level area. Awesome, so one bucket is already kind of complete. Wow, that doesn't do much. So we probably will use up all of the truckloads. And we just almost sunk our loader by backing it in too much. And I would like to thank you all for the continued support on all the daily content. You guys are awesome, and I do appreciate each and every one of you for supporting the daily uploads and all the cool games that we feature on the channel. And I actually think that when we do drive over, it does spread out. So let's kind of drive over it for a little. We probably should hand rake this out instead of kind of using rollers, and we don't want this compact since we want it kind of nice and soft and for it to kind of be easy instead of like a road pack. So we'll kind of get started with this one. We'll kind of tilt the bucket enough for it to kind of fall out, and we'll back up. Take a look at that. So one bucket does almost, I would say, a quarter of a little section there. So that's not that bad, but we might even need to call in more. And we did do a video grading a gravel road earlier this week. If you haven't checked that out, I really do recommend you do, because that was one epic video using the cat grader, and we've been using a lot of cat equipment lately, which is awesome because we enjoy using cat. So we kind of got the first section done up to kind of the water, and since we don't really want to keep putting the loader in the water, we will just kind of have to do that by hand. But I think driving over it, it's actually not kind of having any come out, which it means we did pretty good at spreading right there. We'll kind of drop this down and think right there. Just gonna do a good job for the country club, and they are paying us some pretty awesome money in exchange for doing this job. And a lot of you guys really do like these videos, so like I was saying, if you would like to see more, let me know down below in the comments. We'll kind of get these little areas where it's kind of not too good, but I would say if one dump truck can do this much, even more in the truck, I think we'll be fine. We'll back up here, and I think we'll dump more in the truck. And I actually think, guys, that we could back the dump truck up and dump it right in this bucket. I would say let's give that a try. I just want to see if it works while we are kind of dumping some of this, because that could potentially be a pretty easy thing to do. Just hop in the dump truck and raise it up just enough, but let's give it a try. So we are right back up here. Let's see if, oh, look at that, guys. That is awesome. Never really done that before, but we'll be using this new feature that we just learned today in a pretty cool video. And I always learn something new whenever we do these videos. So there is a little bit left, and I'm not sure exactly why it's not really coming out. Let's take a look. So the truck is now empty, and we'll pull this out here, and we'll back the other one and get it ready. But wow, that is pretty awesome that we learned that. So let's take a look. Traffic is clear on that side, and now you do have to check both ways, and looks like it's clear. Awesome, so we'll back it up here and just kind of block in this trailer so that nobody can take it. Perfect, we'll turn this one off, and job well done for the first dump truck. Now we'll wait for traffic to go by. Let them, we aren't really in a rush, so we'll not really jump in front of the car. And always, when you are crossing the street, do not jump in front of a moving car, because you are not sure if it will stop or not. So always just be patient and not run in front of cars. So we'll back up here, and actually we could back it up and maybe make a pile right here. Let's take a look. Yeah, make it a really large pile, which is good. So I think we'll pull this ahead, and that's a pretty large amount there. So we'll turn this off, keep our gas and diesel usage low, and pretty decent amount done so far. Now we are a little close to that fence there, so we do have to kind of watch out that we do not hit the light. And I would just kind of move back just a little bit more to be safe, because we do not want to be damaging anything. Awesome, so we got this kind of tilt back here, and let's see how much we could do along here. Look at that awesome job spreading all of this. There's a little bit in here, so we'll kind of go back, get these few spots that we did miss. So take a look at that, guys. We are doing one great job, and this sand is really, really nice. I will have all the links down below to all these epic mods, and I really do recommend you give all of these a try. I think we'll try one in first person. Now, first person view is a little challenging at times, but once you get used to it, it could be really epic and really realistic. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, would you guys like me to do a challenge video where I am doing first person view the entire video? Let me know your feedback. And so far, trying to do first person view, I think I backed up a little too fast, and not having the bucket kind of angled enough to dump out any. We are kind of scooping up some of this, and some of this also will just kind of spread out at the very end, but as much as we could get up now will be easier. And I actually kind of like the method of just dumping it into the dump truck, so we might have to give that a try, because that actually might be even more efficient than dumping it on the ground and re-scooping it up. But overall, this isn't looking that bad, and it looks pretty awesome. So we did a pretty large amount. We'll actually, I think we'll try that new method out. So we'll just pull up here. That means we really don't have to have the truck on, which will be also nice, because we only use the battery power and the everything like that for it. So we'll kind of move up here and dump some of this out. And if you are doing this, let me know down below in the comments if you did know about this or anything like that, because that's pretty awesome how you could do that, and that's very realistic. Kind of back up here, I think we'll do this little section, but we might have to call it a day since it has already been a little while. But I think we'll back up here. Dumped out a little too much and a little too close to the ground, so we will kind of do that. Awesome, so we did that whole section, guys. That actually looks like a pretty nice looking beach. Let's see how close we can get. I know that we did have a problem with this, but let's see, can we get any closer? So we did get a little closer, which isn't that bad. But actually, we could probably drive on this beach to see how it is. So I think for the last one, we might kind of just put it down, get the trucks empty, because we do need all of these trucks. So I think we'll give it a try and see if we could kind of just dump some out and possibly just easy level it. But over there was a little too far for these dump trucks to go, but over here isn't that much bad. So I think we'll back up here and we'll give this a try. Let's see. So if we kind of start right here, we'll kind of start to dump it and drive forward. So it isn't exactly working how it should have and everything like that. So we'll kind of back up and take a look. Yeah, so it's not working like the loader was. So I think the loader is overall the best thing for us to do. So we'll kind of just dump out this truckload and let's take a look. So that is actually a lot of sand right there. So I think we'll pull forward here, and I think we'll just spread out all of this little bit that we have left and call it a day, and probably just finish the rest off camera. But let me know, guys, in the comments if you guys are liking these building material videos where we do anything with sand, anything like that, and also what should we do for the next one. Let me know down below. I'm always interested in reading and answering all of you guys in the comments, and I do appreciate all of your awesome feedback. So I think we'll lower this down and kind of back up. We don't want to go too close to the ocean, but like I was saying earlier, we are doing this because the ocean kind of washed away a lot of it, and over there isn't really that large of a problem, if you would say. So we aren't too worried about over there, just kind of the main section. So I think we'll level out this little bit here and then we'll call it a day. We did scrape up a little extra, but I think that's actually kind of going to help us out, do this little area. Awesome, so we did it, guys. We spread out the majority of this beach with brand new sand, giving the beach goers, everything like that this summer, a great area to lay down and have some fun on the beach. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.